This is Nick. Nick is an alcoholic. Sometimes he wonders what alcohol does to his body. When Nick consumes alcohol, it enters into his stomach, and almost immediately, 20% of it gets absorbed into the bloodstream. This is Nick's brain. In his brain, there are two main types of neurotransmitters: excitatory neurotransmitter that increases brain activity, and inhibitory neurotransmitter which decreases brain activity. When Nick drinks alcohol, GABA, an inhibitory neurotransmitter, is released in the brain. At the same time, glutamate, an excitatory neurotransmitter, is also inhibited. All these lead to the sluggish movement and slurred speech Nick experiences. In addition, dopamine is also released, creating the feeling of pleasure. This is Nick's liver. Whenever alcohol is consumed, it cannot be stored. Thus, it is broken down to this highly toxic compound called acetaldehyde. It will then be broken down into a non-toxic compound, acetate, then to carbon dioxide and water, which will be excreted. On average, the human body breaks down roughly 1 standard drink an hour, but it depends on age, weight, and gender as well. Back to Nick. What do you think would happen if Nick continued to drink alcohol in the long run? In the brain, the long-term release of GABA neurotransmitter is responsible for alcohol tolerance. Nick will need to drink more and more alcohol in order to feel its effects. In addition, the long-term release of dopamine leads to an addiction due to the pleasure from it. Over time, these high levels cause the inability to feel pleasure without alcohol. Nick may also develop liver conditions. There are 3 main types of liver conditions, the first of which is fatty liver. Fat is usually deposited after short-term excessive alcohol use. It doesn't have any symptoms, but drinking more could lead Nick to have a worsened condition, alcohol hepatitis, which is the inflammation of the liver. In this stage, there is a destruction of liver cells. And in the worst case of liver dysfunction is liver cirrhosis. In liver cirrhosis, there is a progressive development of scar tissue that chokes off blood vessels and affects the liver's normal structure and hence function. Seeing all the consequences of heavy drinking, what should Nick do? And perhaps, if you were in the same position as Nick, what would you do?
Created using Powtoon.